No, I don't have any question. I'm actually good. If that has been your response when you're asked to ask any question to the interviewers, probably that is the reason why they have never gotten back to you to offer you the job. A successful interview is not just about the tactful way of answering questions from an interviewer, but also being prepared when the table turns and they ask you to ask them any question. The reason why this question is asked is to gauge how interested, how engaged, and how informed are you about the company. The moment you say you don't have a question, you are communicating to them that you don't care or you're not bothered to do any research about the company. That is a red flag. And to avoid that, I'll be sharing with you 10 smart questions to ask in a job interview. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to Daniel Mutuku Show, where I help professionals succeed in their career. And if this is your first time here, I would like to ask you, please subscribe to my channel, press the bell button so you can get to know each and every time I release a new video. So when it gets to your turn to ask a question to the interviewer, there are 5 categories where you can be able to pick up questions and ask. And these 5 categories are: ask questions about the company, ask questions that will be able to provide more clarity, questions that will enable you understand the culture of that company, questions that will enable you to connect with the interviewer, and finally, how do you close that session? To start off, I'll be giving you 2 smart questions in each and every category and how you can go about answering. In the first category, you want to ask questions to show that you're really interested to know about the future of the company. Asking questions about the growth of the company and its employee is a good idea for 2 reasons. Number 1, you are able to understand clearly what this company really values and how you fit into that. And secondly, you're showing them that you're really eager to learn. So 2 types of questions you can ask here are: where do you see this company in the next 5 years? And as I explain, it will give you a clear understanding of where they are heading to and how you fit into that criteria. Another question you can ask under this category would be: what can you tell me about your new product or plans for growth? Again, a very smart question, showing interest and wanting to know what is their plan for growth and what the future holds for them. The next category is about clarity, and you want to clarify any uncertainty, and it's an opportunity to clear any doubt that they might be having about your capability to do this role. Ask questions that will allow you to discuss about your accomplishments and your strengths that have not yet been covered in the interview. 2 questions that you can ask in this category are: what are the skills and experiences you are looking for in an ideal candidate? So the moment they start answering that question and telling you what is it that they are looking for, you can respond by telling them that you are actually the ideal candidate because you have those experiences and you have those skills that they are actually looking for. Another question you can ask in the same category would be: what attributes does someone need to have in order to be really successful in this position? Same psychology, getting to understand from their end what really makes a successful candidate. What is it that they are really looking for, and what are the attributes that when someone has them, they will be successful in that position? The moment they respond, then reiterate that you are actually that person. The next category is about culture. It is important for you to understand what is the company culture, and if the company culture is a fit to you. What would it be like to you to realize that the company really celebrate people who put in more time to the work, and you might be a young parent who needs to go home and take care of their kids? So understanding the company culture really give you a fair understanding if you are the best fit. And the first question in this category will just be direct, straightforward, and ask them, what is the company culture like over here? And once they give you, you can make your own judgment. In the same category, you can ask a question like, can you tell me about the team I am going to work with? Here, you just want to understand the kind of people that you will be working with, and then making your own judgment if this would be a perfect fit for you. In the next category is connection. In some cases, you might actually have no question for the interviewer. But as we said earlier, saying you have no question is a red flag. So you can divert a little bit and ask questions, personal questions to the interviewers, so that you can try and find a way if you can be able to connect. Here, I would want to just mention, it is very important for you to be very careful not to go so personal. But if there's a similarity between the two stories, it might create a unique bond that you can take advantage of. The two questions you can ask in this category would be, how has it been like working in this company? And we know very well people like talking about themselves, so you might find that they really get interested and give you a lot of stories about how it is like to work in that company. Another question in the same line would be, what's your favorite part about working here? Again, not too personal, but something related to the company, something related to the work environment and the culture and what really makes people successful in that organization. And that would be a fabulous question to ask to create that kind of connection. And to the last category we are looking at is, how do you close the whole session about asking questions? It will not be a good idea for you to come with a very long list of questions, but having few questions that really show that you're interested about the company would really do you well. But also how you close the session would be very important. So 2 questions in this category on how you can be able to close the session about you asking them question. A question you can ask would be, is there anything else I can provide you with that would be helpful? The trick to this question is just to dig a little bit deeper and find out, is there something that they were really looking for but you haven't yet discussed it in the interview? So if there's something that was missing, then they can be able to bring it up at this point. And finally, you can ask this very powerful question: what are the next steps in the interview process? So here they will be very clear in terms of what is it that will happen after the interview. They might let you know when they will be shortlisting the candidates and which date they will inform the successful candidates and those who are not successful. And if you listen carefully and get the dates right, then later on you can use that to your advantage when you're following up about the results of the interview. You can use that information to follow up on the interview. Just as an example, they set a date that by this date we will inform you if you are successful or not. And if that date is passed, then you can write an email and say, according to our conversation during the interview, by this date you are to get back to me. However, I've not yet gotten any information from you. Would you mind to share with me what the progress is? Or is there any other information or anything I can be able to provide so that I can further my candidacy? There we go. Those are the 10 smart questions you can ask the interviewer, the hiring manager, and to show that you're really interested in the company, in the position, and in that role, to be specific. Here at Career Point Solutions, we provide free CV review. And if you would like to take advantage of this service, head to www.careerpoint.co.ke/CV review. There you will get an opportunity to submit your CV for a free review. We will take a look at your CV and then we will send you feedback in terms of what really needs to be done to make it professional. And if you're interested in taking up any of our professional CV writing service, and we'll let you know how we can go about it. If you have any question that you have been struggling on how to answer it in an interview, feel free to drop it in the comments below, because I will be reading all the comments and answering them. And probably the next video that I'll be doing will be about a question you posted in the comments below. So don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and share this video, because I know there's so many people who would find it helpful. So until next time, as I share another video on how to answer a question in an interview, have a good one. Out.